All the stars are being overwritten by cloud from the south, a flat circle pressed in thick, slow drifts. I stick, left stick, right stick, as if in a dream to the summit path. Everything somnambulantly seen. Rock, the sense of a star, north. Various shades of dark blue. I fancy I see Zeus emerging from the magnitude of cloud, but it is only my fancy. I know there to be no Olympians here. I am the only god or human present in all the Tatavayam mountains, their contours, corries, plateaus and arêtes, their dirt paths dug for motorbikes and bloodbaths, their overhead helicopters, random events, and the infinite cougar by the Land Act reservoir at this late or any other hour. I don't know where the city went, nor do I wish to know. I count my 100 bones and 9 openings and think of Basho, the haiku master, poet saint of journeys, who left the courts of Edo for the narrow road to the deep north. Once, among mountains not at all like these, the only moving things were the poet and his brush, and these his words. How many cloud shapes capped the peak before the moon rose on Moon Mountain? I ask the same of my moon, my perfect rendered moon, and the answer is the same, though it is not the same moon. Rock is the path that I follow, the polygonal grove where I pause. Star is the extraterrestrial beauty, the azure, the iris, the awe. North are the poets, the footsteps, the journey, the taste of the blood that I draw. O evening eternal, are you animal, vegetable, mineral? You are all mineral, and I the vital part, merging with, surging within the mineral dust. I think of Wordsworth, poet saint of nature, who rolled around in earth's diurnal course and whose words are my talismanic beat. Laid asleep in body and become a living soul, with an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. By the power of the last of this Zafra, this synthetic blue, I call on you Wordsworth and Basho, I call on you too, to guide me, make me lost. Teach me to be silent. My footsteps slow but constant, the life of things to see, to be the most of it apart, to be its client, a host of white and yellow flowers. Rock is the square, the thumb on the button, the neurons that trigger the tiniest motion. Star is the jump, the something not human, a phantom extension made tangible twitching. North is the press square to jump, the distance between them that holds and keeps separate, that severs and binds them. Here be the anxiety of nighttime, and here the holy hollow where I rest. All existence but bare rock, stars, blips, and a steep road north. I think of empathic words, Nan Shepherd, poet saint of mountains, who said, I like the unpath best. Who went not up but into, who said, what more there is lies within the mountain. Something moves between me and it. Rock, the sense of a star, north, to wit, to find a footing on this earth, and with it truth. God, what the fuck am I doing? Rock, star, north. It's Saturday, I'm 30, I'm inside when it's sunny, playing rock, star, north. Playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3 in rock, star, north. In my flat in Garnet Hill and my brother just called to say rock, star, north. To say he's in the park and I should come, they've got the slackline, they've got rock, star, north. They've got beers and Robbie's coming with the barbecue and Langoustine and rock, star, north. And it hasn't been this hot since last July, you realise, Calum, it's been rock, star, north. Serious, the park is hoaching, get off your arse and join us, man, or rock, star, north, rock, I cannot come. I am locked in a very serious enterprise. These red eyes and clammy thumbs belie a spiritual numbness, a metaphysical malady I wish to remedy. Star, leave me be with my avatar. All my Kelvin Grove love has been lost to Los Santos. North, come forth into the life of things. Sing a virtue, virtually Orphic. Because GTA, I've given you all, and now I'm nothing. GTA, playtime 92 hours, 45 minutes, 42 seconds. GTA 76.46% complete. GTA 26,665 shots fired. GTA 1,858 miles travelled. GTA $72,639,900. GTA 457 headshots. GTA 2,163 kills. GTA 320 warning stars evaded. GTA 538 warning stars attained. GTA 366 cars stolen. GTA 232 cops killed. GTA 25 hours 27 minutes 32 seconds driving cars. GTA 1 hour 59 minutes 33 seconds flying helicopters. GTA 27 minutes 33 seconds riding bicycles. GTA 42 minutes 28 seconds sailing submarines. GTA 4,692 car crashes. GTA 7,170 near misses. GTA $462,000 spent on healthcare. GTA $317 spent on bail. GTA $67,000 spent on car mods. GTA $47,000 spent on clothes. GTA $175 spent on hairstyles. GTA $180 spent in the strip club. GTA $3,000 spent on taxis. GTA $5.1 million spent on property. GTA, it's all not real, it's none of it real. Playtime 92 hours 45 minutes 42 seconds. Playtime 92 hours 45 minutes 46 seconds. Playtime 92 hours 45 minutes 50 seconds. GTA, I can't stand my own mind. GTA, your machinery is too much for me. GTA, you made me want to be a saint. GTA, there must be some other way to settle this argument. On the first night of my journey, having left the noise of the city far behind me for the silence of the Palomino Highlands, I found myself nestled under the shade of some red rock, counting the flat swaying flowers in the dusk, their colours all reds, oranges, purples, blues, counted them as if a flock of sheep had either keeper. Growing sleepier, I turned to face the path I'd travelled, and there found the city glittering in the night time. Then came the shock of an epiphany, seeing suddenly the reds, oranges, purples, blues in the city lights, the self-same hues as animated the flowers by my side. Alone in that great span of mountain, I sensed the code behind this world as an algorithmic pan, a unifying force, connected as if by 1,000 Bluetooth membranes to the controller in my hand. Pan, here, who could have known this? In terms of parodying the romantic tradition, this is a bonus. Let me explain. I am a pilgrim without faith. I have only this game, Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3, developed by Edinburgh-based company Rockstar North over 5 years at an estimated cost of $265 million, which, since its release in 2013, has become the biggest and fastest selling entertainment product in any medium, book, film, album, TV program of all time ever, with 75 million regular players all over the globe. Imagine this world. 31 square miles in size, a hyper-realist caricature cartography of Southern California, a full map realer and more strange than its territory folded back into a disc tray forever. Imagine every gangster film you've seen and never seen on a feedback loop, with boosted pitch and gain, conceived of a Hobbesian liberty of violence, grown in a chrysalis of ironic self-reference and born in an HD frame. Imagine this on hundreds of thousands of flat-screen televisions in every home on Earth. And imagine its players, each one alone, 100,000 vast solipsisms, 100,000 singular dreams in identical sleeps. Imagine the kills that are not kills, the thefts that are not thefts, the handbrake turns, insane stunt jumps, police, gangsters, gas station attendants, tourists, farmers, taxi fares and hipsters, the AK-47 at the beach, the jump jets stolen from the army base, the rain reflecting all the city streets and the ludicrous contortions of a demi-face. Imagine all these deaths that are not deaths. Imagine all these souls that are not souls. And imagine these suns which are warm and are cold. And imagine the sunsets, the cloud shapes capping peaks, the hills that rise insensibly and leave the eye a vast uninterrupted prospect. Imagine the summits, the silence. Imagine a taxidermist's wings. Imagine the unpath, the hidden tracks. Imagine to see into the life of things I am a pilgrim without faith. And this is the greatest piece of secular fiction ever created. Once I was told that God can be known to exist on account of the existence of altars. So too can truth be known to exist on account of the pursuit. For I decry those godless poets who surmise that language is a viral force to be treated with suspicion. It's all too much unmaking of what's already broken. As if you could imagine a night without a star. A starless night is still defined by its starlessness, or a rock without its scissors to smash, its paper to be smothered by. As if North were not magnetic, as if we could live without myth. I tried it and felt empty. Beauty is not adventitious but essential, and as we make the world from the parts we are presented, a circle, a triangle, a square, an X, so everything that lives and acts is wholly adept to the myth stuff. Truth is beauty, beauty just a line drawn north, and the sense of a star from a place of bare rock. Rock is the world, and we throned in its being, its presences, absences, voids and revealings. Star is the word, as if in the beginning, the utopian name, perfect like Eden. North is the poem, the call of a longing, the broken language that sings their division. Now the game comes with a map, mocked up like something from the Lonely Planet, detailing the fictional city of Los Santos and the surrounding countryside, which together comprise the game's virtual world. Upon that map are marked numerous points of interest, safe houses, gun shops, police stations, etc. And among these little icons are 8 mountain peaks, unique among the markings insofar as each is like a poem, i.e. they have no function, no quantifiable function at all. No product, no cash, no minigames, no camouflage, no routes of escape. These are the game's places on the edge of placeness, where the air is thin with silence and every past and future mission recedes into the sea mist. These hills, whose unpaths reveal this cosmos at its unbloodiest and perhaps most beautiful. Among them I am making my own game within the game. Its objects, beauty, truth. Its method, to ascend all 8 peaks with only my Virgils to guide me, according to the following rules. 1. To enter no vehicle, to travel only and always on foot. 2. To kill in self-defense only. 3. To be, as Shepherd wrote, the instrument of my own discovery, to train the eye to look, the ear to listen, and the body to move with the right harmonies. Rock. Star. North. For I am like a vampire, grown weary of blood, who counteth the steps of a sun. I have been dead many times, and I am not alone here, severed from and tied to the one with whom I spawn and respawn and hear them, the tentative movements. The small stick shifted away from the body and the thumb de-dumbing its meter. With you, dear Trevor, my swift-footed avatar. Your coffee brogues, uncanny rocking to and fro, your features pursed in a tight grimace. To think you were a man once, died and were reborn, as vacant as the stars above this place, so that you might find grace. And I, this gaze of cool command, my palms are warm. I cradle all our distance in my hands. O gentle-hearted Trevor, whose sociopathic ramblings are as a sweet familiar balm in this famed and lonely wilderness. Our 8 fine functionless peaks we will cover with the lines of the poems we are writing together to trace the divine at the heart of this matter, to find no weight, no heart, no matter, no divine, or a bad letter. Never mind. Die. Respawn. Start again. Dear Trevor. I want nothing less than the virtual sublime, what Burke called the strongest emotion which the mind is capable of feeling. I may not get what I want, but I trust you, Trevor, to take me beyond every waypoint, to anoint me in the dew of the Palomino Highlands, to baptize me in the salt of the Alamo Sea, to show me the frisson of a rainstorm over Heart Attack's beach, to bathe me in the river at Zancudo, to make the mountains sing each to each. I rock, you star, north, our expanse. I confess I love you, Trevor. I cradle all our distance in my hands. One night, camped out in the Tongva Hills, I centered my sniper's scope on the city below. The barrel was as empty as my heart. I was a vessel. The distant caw of a crow, somewhere coyotes, moon daubed in a smidgen of clouds. There was the city, rendered as if from the 80s. Crude blocks of colour parading in mute regiments, intimating something like agency beyond the star. Friends, I thought, we've been playing our games all wrong. As Pac-Man's mazes only lead to more mazes, let us rather glimpse the cherries through the bars. Not up the mountain, but into it. Not the points, but the taste of the fruit. For it's this momentary peace when the ghosts turn blue I long for, that millisecond clinamen when neither chased nor chaser. Give me the beauty of cherries, mosaic square pixels who conjure a perfect roundness, red as Stein's rose, that sublime stalk bitmap. As dawn breaks over the hills, all games are present. Rock in my hand, rock whom nothing can cut. Rock I write on the paper which smothers you, which gives you form, which envelopes. Star, city, cherry, north. Because I was born in the year of the Super Mario, of Sony Walkmans, wrestling, Dayglow, Chicago House and Detroit Techno, Donna Haraway's A Cyborg Manifesto. Of Usenet, ARPANET, Skynet, Carcanet, when Pluto was definitely still a planet. Of the last 1,000 days of the Berlin Wall, of the first recorded use of the word lol, of simulacra, ZX Spectra, Miracle Japan, the rise and rise of Derrida, the rise but not the fall of Paul de Man. The age of 8-bit irony, fresh-facing ends of history, and whose too crude naivety looks so glib in retrospect. But I digress. I was a child of my time, and the only line I cared to draw from myself into the world was from a red brick cul-de-sac in Bolton, direct to the Mushroom Kingdom, via my friend next door's big brother's bedroom. There, while the brother danced to early hardcore and raved about the Bolton Wanderers, me and her hit the power button, each with a controller in our tiny hands, faces stuffed with flying saucers, holding our breath. Move right, move left. A to jump, B to run. Press start, the music comes. World 1-1. I never arrived home for tea that night. I'd leapt into a world with just 2 thumbs. Later, age 11, 12, 13, I'd go with my parents for walks on the beach, and as the wee waves lapped on the rustic shore and the firmament blazed all pastel and ochre, I'd bathe in those twin iridescences, so far into an oniric picture of a world not there, but not there either. It glowed among the sun and the sand between my toes. I'd fall so deep into that daydream that when my parents called, I never heard them. On the way home, I told them I prefer a mind-made virtual sunset to any meagre thing a god or chance made. 20-odd years and 4 generations later, the eagles of Mount Chiliad and the gulls of Garnet Hill flock together in my bedroom, while I, a 30-year-old adult human being man, am still dreaming of impossible sunsets and the computable infinities of sand. I think of my friend Gregor. He's north now, making multiplayer space operas in Reykjavik. I remember how 'tis a dozen years since we spent 6 months among infinite riches in a little room trying to score 100% completion on San Andreas. And if that wasn't love, then I don't know what is. Rock is the life, a red brick cul-de-sac, a seagull in Garnet Hill, a friend in Reykjavik. Star is the game, its impossible eagles, its idols and portents, the sense of an epic. North is the playing, the fragment, the story, unmaking and making it, the glitch and the journey. Perhaps you will never be worthy, GTA, of your quintillion sunsets, but I can write your litany despite your silly mood. You tried to make me a natural man turned god, nasty, brutish, and grand. But time is a flat circle. X marks any spot we choose. The game is not to beat, but find beatitude. Because I believe, no, long to believe, that everything that lives is holy, whether real or dreamed, and everything that's holy must be the north between this rock, that star, for which we need attunement of the thumb, the eye, the ear. Come forth into the life of things, all bleeds into the other, trigger dint. So many miles to go before I sleep, in a world where miles are instant and blood makes no footprints. Rock, star, north.